I was sitting in my bedroom in this chair and I decided I'm going to eat clean. I was watching a YouTube video on why the clean foods are so good for you and how that's going to boost like my muscle gain and how it's going to get me in good shape. So I was like, okay, done. I'm done with eating junk food. I'm done with eating bad food. I'd go through my day. I'd go to college and whatnot. Have a day in college. I'm eating clean still. I'm having good food. I'm not eating dirty. I come home from college. I'm feeling like negative. I'm feeling like low. I don't have energy. I'm feeling kind of sad because college was just boring. I'm feeling kind of just lonely because I've got nothing to do anymore. And I eat dirty again. I cheat on my diet. I grab a granola cereal. I have a glass bowl and I just pour half of it in there. I eat it all and I pour it again. This time I'm not just eating one bowl, I'm eating another and another. And I just go until like I can't eat anymore. Happened a lot. This happened maybe once every 2 days, once every one day. It was a daily occurrence at some point. And the problem was, it wasn't even eating the bad food that was the worst part. It was the like negative emotion I felt when I ate the bad food. So I felt so like disgusted with myself. I felt so sad that I just ate bad food. So I ate it again. I had more. I was annoyed that I cheated on my diet, so I cheated on it more. Like the logical thing to do, obviously. And this felt awful as I was 95 kg at the time. I didn't feel good like with my skin. I didn't feel healthy. I remember it was around New Year's Eve one time, and I was like, I'm gonna run every day. Every day of 2023 or 2024, whatever year it was, I'm gonna run every day. And I set off on my first run. I run to Tesco's and I run back. It's only a mile. And my legs are killing me. I'm sweating. I'm generally out of breath. I'm not even running fast. I'm running at grandma pace. And I'm feeling so slow. I'm feeling so like sluggish. I'm just thinking like, I don't like being like this. I don't like being this slow. I don't like being this heavy, being this like muscle bound. And I wanted to change it. So I'm trying to eat a clean diet. But it's not happening. I keep cheating on it. I can't stay consistent with my diet. As I tried so many things to eat clean. I tried like having cheat days, but then I cheat too much. I tried just like cold turkey in it, never touching dirty foods. I would like touch dirty food within a day or two. I mean, I tried like rationalizing it, having like an 80-20 rule, where I'd eat clean and then I'd have like a dessert. And the third one worked quite well. But the problem was, I couldn't just eat one chocolate bar. I couldn't just eat one dessert. I couldn't just eat one biscuit. Instead, I'd allow myself a chocolate bar. I'd allow myself a biscuit. Then I'd want another one. I'd want another digestive, as I couldn't just eat one. It just felt so hard. I tasted the first one. It tastes so good. I was like, yeah, I'd go have another one. And this was just a cycle. I couldn't work out how to have a clean diet at all and how to eat clean for at least 5 days a week. I couldn't do it. And all that time, I thought the problem was me, essentially. I thought it was something with my habits. I thought it was something I was doing wrong. I couldn't work it out. But I always looked at me and I thought, like, me was a problem, essentially. But it really wasn't. It wasn't at all. Instead, the true problem I was having, like, true weakness, was my mental health. It was every time, I didn't realize this for a long time, but every time I felt sad, I felt a negative emotion, I felt lonely, felt bored, felt disgusted, felt just any negative emotion there is, I would go to food. I would go to food to like stop feeling that negative emotion. As I'd come home from work, I'd be like sad, drained, negative. I'm not feeling good. And I'd just go to food for comfort. I'd think, okay, I'll eat a chocolate bar because that'll make me happier. And it didn't, because I cheated on my diet. I felt bad about it. But I'd assume it did. I'd tell myself it did. And I just eat the bad food just to stop feeling negative. But every time I ate the bad food, every time I just like used food as a comfort measure, I had a pizza, I had granola, I just felt worse. Like my mental health dropped even more. And when I felt even more negative, I'd eat even more bad food to try to cure it, even though the first time it didn't work. It was just an endless process. I never realised that the bad food, the junk food, doesn't actually make you happier. It doesn't make you feel better. Instead, it actually ruins you. It makes you feel worse. When you look in the mirror, you look worse, you feel worse, you don't like how you look. And when I came to this realization, when I realized I was like emotionally eating, I was eating unhealthy food because I felt bad. I ate the food because I thought it was a pleasure and it would make me happier, but it actually didn't. When I did that, I realized I had to cure my mental health. It took me quite a while to realize it. First, I realized like whenever I feel sad, I eat bad food. And I had the link of it. So I was like, whenever I feel sad, I try to fix it by listening to music, by watching a movie, or just by doing something else, but eating bad food. And then it sort of came to a realization. I watched more videos on it. I learned more about it. And I realized if I just make myself better mentally, more feeling better, having a better mental health, then I'm not going to eat as much bad food. As if you're not feeling negative, when you feel happy, when you feel good, when you've just come home and you've had a sick gym session, you're feeling good, you're feeling pumped, you're like, yeah, I'm going to bench 100 kg soon. I'm well gassed with it. You come home, you eat clean. You don't even think about eating dirty. You like see a chocolate bar and think, nah, I'm not having that today. It's a good day. I'm gonna get in good shape. You eat clean. But when you come home and you can't be asked, you've had a bad session, you've gone to the gym and it's been the busiest time and you've not been able to do a single machine. When you've walked home, it started raining, you're feeling all wet, you're feeling cold, you're feeling negative. You can't help but eat a chocolate bar then. You can't help but have a pizza then. You can't help but taking the easy option. Instead of cooking, you have a McDonald's. Instead of cooking steak, you have a burger. That's just what happens. But when you try to fix your mental health, you like have hobbies to do. You have like a community or people you hang around with. You stop like having so much spare time and you stop scrolling so much. You have a goal you're going towards. When you do things like this to like make yourself feel happier mentally, make yourself feel more fulfilled, more purposeful, more content mentally, you honestly don't eat as much bad food at all. I don't feel the temptation very much. I hardly ever feel the temptation. If maybe I'm out with friends and we're at dinner and like they've had a dessert, I kind of feel the temptation, man, because I can smell the dessert. I can like sort of taste it in my mouth just from the smell of it. But just on my day-to-day life, I don't have a temptation. It's just on those moments I'll have a temptation, and sometimes I'll give in to them at that moment. First, have a goal, something you're trying to strive towards. It should be like 100 kg bench press, 150 kg squat. Go into the gym 6 days a week for 4 weeks straight. Just this goal, this something you're striving for, something you want to achieve. First, having this, you feel much more purposeful with your life. You feel you're actually going for something. As when you have a goal, you go towards it, you try your hardest to get there. And after you have your goal, have a plan, have like what you're going to do. Maybe have a competition with your friends, So maybe get a couple of them to come as well and be like, okay, this is the goal, 100 kg bench press. Make a community. Start hanging around with your friends more. Invite them to things. Ask your friend to go to the gym with you instead of him always asking you. Doing this, just like being less lonely and having less spare time, will honestly improve it so much without doing like meditation or all those habits. Instead, just like eliminating spare time, reading a book in your spare time, maybe going for a run in your spare time, just doing something, revising. It doesn't matter what it is, but always being busy. This can make you a lot happier easily. That's when you're busy, when you're like, you actually have things to do with your day. You don't scroll on your phone. You don't like eat bad food. You don't just do stupid things. Because you're busy. Like you have things to do. You have things to achieve. You're goal driven. You're purposeful. You're going towards something. And that's when like life's cushy. That's when you're not eating bad food. That's when you've got a clean diet. As I can think about my summer, literally the summer that just happened 2 months ago or whatever. But I didn't have a goal at all. I just didn't really have anything to strive for. I was sort of pretty complacent with it. I wasn't doing YouTube or anything. And I just ate a lot of bad food then. Like that was probably not the worst I've ever ate, but I slipped on my diet the most since I started it. And that's because I didn't see a point in anything. Like I drank alcohol, I did it all. So I was like, I may as well just enjoy it. I've got nothing to go for. I've got nothing to do. But now I've got like a goal to do, something to achieve again. I've started up to a HYROX competition, like fitness competition. These goals, these things to achieve. I'm like, yeah, come on. Like, I don't want to eat dirty anymore. I generally thought about eating dirty so badly yesterday. I was like, I really fancy granola. I really fancy cake. I was just in that mood. And I was like, nah, I've got that HYROX competition. I can't. I had something holding me accountable. I was like, I want to bang this competition. I want to, beat a lot of people at this. So I'm not going to eat bad food. And I didn't. So I had my goals. I had my things to strive for. So that's what you need. And you're just not going to eat bad food when you're better mentally. As we emotional eaters, we eat because we feel sad. We eat because we feel negative. You hardly ever eat bad food when you feel happy. So I hope this has helped you eat clean. Please, if you have any questions, either comment them down below or message me on Instagram. Apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.